If we go vegan for a month, what happens to our bodies? Let's admit it. We all occasionally have the burning need to indulge in tasty foods. Of course, I'm referring to the milk, bacon, cream, chicken, grilled cheese, and other delectables. But what if you make the decision to give up these incredibly delicious treats? It would be more like giving up sweets and switching completely to a plant-based diet. Could you give it some thought? In that case, you are not alone. I'm sure you understand the point now. But if you're truly thinking about going vegan, I suggest you learn a better concept. Today, many people have made the major decision to try out the vegan diet for their health, as well as a few other reasons. Of course, being vegan is also wonderful for animals and our world as a whole. However, you should be aware that the diet might be a little challenging to stick to. In other words, switching to and sticking to a vegan lifestyle is not always simple. However, there are many health benefits that make it well worth it, and we'll discuss them in the video we have for you today. Watch until the end to find out about all of them. Fewer disease. Studies have indicated that vegan diets lower the risk of heart disease since they include fewer saturated fats. Furthermore, research demonstrates that vegans and vegetarians experience fewer illnesses brought on by a contemporary Western diet. These include gallstones, constipation, type 2 diabetes, dietary-related malignancies, high blood pressure, and coronary heart disease. Increased consumption of fiber, phytonutrients, antioxidants, flavonoids, and carotenoids can be blamed for this. Compared to plant foods, commercial meat, poultry, and seafood are more likely to include foodborne diseases, germs, parasites, and chemical poisons, particularly with regard to organic fruits and vegetables. Also, vegans typically consume less processed food, which lowers their risk of disease. Glowing skin. It is well known that dairy consumption is linked to skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, and acne. When you stop eating dairy, your skin will significantly improve if you suffer from these problems. Try one of the delectable plant-based milks, yogurts, or cheeses. But you won't only see benefits with existing skin. All those extra antioxidants will nourish your skin when you prioritize plants. And you'll get what many refer to as the vegan glow as a result of this. Interesting, right? Join our millions of supporters by clicking the subscribe button to access all of our awesome Fitness Vault content. Weight loss. Cutting out any significant source of calories, in this case animal proteins, can result in weight loss. Processed, high-fat meats, which are also frequently rich in calories and saturated fat, make up a large portion of the diets of many Americans. A reduction in calories may result from eliminating those animal proteins. Vegans obtain their protein from plant-based sources as opposed to very fatty and calorically loaded proteins like bacon and meat. Tofu, tempeh, beans, soy milk, and legumes are a few of these, which can result in weight loss. Healthier heart. Higher intake of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can lower cholesterol and lower the risk of heart disease, resulting in a heart that is healthier. Tofu and tempeh are examples of plant-based proteins with no cholesterol. It may accumulate in the circulatory system and cause blockages that may result in heart attacks or strokes. Eliminating animal products from your diet lowers your intake of cholesterol, which may lower your risk of heart disease. Because most fruits and vegetables are similarly low in sodium, a vegan diet typically has a lower salt intake. Reduce your salt intake to improve your heart health because sodium can raise blood pressure. Now that you are aware of the health benefits associated with a vegan diet, it is essential to choose the appropriate foods. Have you ever attempted a vegan diet? What was the outcome for you? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below.